Yo, another chapter
Yo,
has come
man.
out.
Yep,
Another
another
chapter.
chapter has come out.
Bro, I'm
You
just letting
know.
you know, yeah. Our theory
Mm.
was way wrong.
Yeah, no, it
It
was.
was way wrong.
Yeah,
But you know what?
yeah,
You know what? We'll get into it. But you know what? I got something to think about. I want to tell you about in the end, yeah. Because
yeah. No,
it made
definitely.
so much more sense after I was reading it. That I was thinking about something back a certain arc that happened a while back about
Yeah, I think I know what you're gonna. I think I know what you're gonna talk about. Now that you're
yeah,
bringing it up like that, I genuinely think I'm
yeah.
gonna know what you're gonna talk about. You know.
But let's get into
Uh,
it first. Let's get into it first.
my clue is it's happened recently to a certain island, but we'll
Yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
into it first.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. We're in chapter 113. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
One one
basically,
one one. Wait, 1113. Yeah.
yeah, 113. Basically, Vegapunk is still broadcasting the message, and you
Mm.
see, it's Mars. Basically, he's seeing basically what's in that room,
Yeah.
and then as the message is going on, he's bare surprised. And then basically you get to see, and it's like you get to see what the punk records are, and it's basically his brain. And you have to understand how big his brain was, yeah? Because if you zoom into the picture, you see how small Mars is, yeah? You see how big the brain is. I was like, rah, this guy must have had so much information in his brain to a point where he couldn't even he couldn't even like handle it anymore. You had to put it away. And it makes so much
I,
sense now. You know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
even notice that, bro. I'll be real. I didn't
Bro,
even
look at
notice
Mars.
Mars, man.
Look how small Mars is, and look how big
I'm
his head
seeing
is,
it now. Yeah, I'm
bro.
seeing it now,
No wonder
man.
he had to bloody cut it in half and like, yo, you
Yo,
got
but
way
how
too
does
him. You
no?
got
But how
way
does
too him.
someone like no? But realistically speaking, I'm looking at Mars, and Mars is a bigger guy than Vegapunk was.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
does
yeah.
someone like Vegapunk? How does someone like Vegapunk carry a huge head like that without even
But
falling
yeah, I
over?
think it's mainly because of his fruit. Like he was already a smart guy, but once he had the brain fruit, his knowledge just kept expanding and expanding. So it came to a point where he just couldn't hack it anymore. So he probably had to cut his head off and store the records into this place, innit? Store his head and makes it punk records. That's the only way I can think of it, innit? It's like raw. But this guy, like, you see how small his body was though, and then you see how massive his head is. So I'm like, raw, what the hell? No wonder why he had to bloody put it away. But yeah, so basically Mars is seeing the transporter snail, is like, I'm gonna crush it. But Vegapunk is way smart, like, yeah, what you call it? He smashes it, and it's like, yeah, this is just a decoy. But before we go back, we get to see what the other islands are like. Go back to the past islands. We get to see the Usopp's island, Kaya. Like you get to see Kaya's and them lot, and they explaining about Kaya's basically explaining about to the boys like who Vegapunk is, and you go to Twin Cape, and you see what's his name again? Twin Cape. Uh, he's the doctor in Roger's
See,
crew.
Crocus.
Okay, he's just grumpy as always. He's listening to it, but he just looks grumpy. But then we get to see, where Vegapunk grew up. Uh, I don't know if it was mentioned before, cause like, but basically, was this the island that Frankie was in as well when he trained when he went to where he went for 2 years?
Yeah, I
Or was
think
it?
it is. You know, if I'm being honest, looking
Yeah,
back at
yeah,
it, they do mention
yeah.
that.
Because they mentioned Frankie.
Yeah,
Is this where he plays? Because I genuinely
yeah.
can't think
No,
of
I
that
think
part.
it genuinely. Yeah, it should be. It should be the place
Yeah,
where.
yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm looking at. Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, yeah. So you get to see that, and then basically the old man's like, "Oh, I'm so glad. I haven't seen it for ages, for decades, and I haven't seen Vegapunk." And then we go back to the Birdie Kingdom, which is where Chopper trained, and then you get to see these lot. They're talking about they they're talking about Vegapunk and then what his advances are, and then all of that stuff. And then we go to Pirate Island. I like like, I think this is my first time seeing it. I like the name of it. It's like Full of Lead. I was like, what? I had to like clock that up there. I was like, oh, full of lead, as in like full of alcohol. I was like, what the hell? And then they all like, ah, pipe down, Vegapunk is talking. And then, shut up, man, you just distracted me because you rigged the game, innit? and then we go to other islands, and then we go back, and then basically Mars steps on the transporter snail, but you find out it's just a decoy, and then he gets pissed and he turns back into that bird form. He's like, "Curse you, Vegapunk!" Comes into the world, and then basically the message still plays on, and then what you call it? Marty realizes that we can't. It's uh,
Running out of time. Like
they're running
they're
out of
literally
time. They're
running out
literally
of
running
time.
out of
It's
time. And
yeah.
Vegapunk like made this robust security system to prevent this shit from getting stopped in it. And then, but I like it though because he's like all the other elders are like, oh shit, is he like getting revenge? Is he trying to get Is he trying to avenge what happened at O'Hara? But what we did to Clover, innit? And you see that panel where who shot Thing anyway? Who shot the main guy? I can't
My
remember.
understanding, yeah, if I look at it, I think it was
It was a sad.
what's his
I
what's his
think
name's dad? What's his name's should have been his it should have been yeah,
was it that
do you remember
sad guy, the
no
sad
no
one.
no 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 do you remember um
Uh,
give
Jupiter.
me a
It wasn't
sec.
Jupiter. It wasn't
Do you
Nashuro.
remember Spandam's father?
He's the one that shot him. I thought one
I
of the
think he
sad
was
elders.
the
Oh,
no I think it was if I'm correct, I think it was
I still
Spandam's
can't remember.
father.
Yeah, yeah,
Give me a
yeah.
sec. Who shot?
Who shot the Clover guy? Who shot Clover in One Piece?
Yeah, nah, should. From my understanding, it should have been Spandam's father.
Who
You know?
shot Clover in One Piece? He was Clover was aimed on ultimately the scholarly too much. Who's okay? But who
Your
shot him?
horror incident.
What's the cool parents, personality, relationship? Okay, no, that. So I'm just going through.
Yeah, nah, me too, man. I think it was Spandam's father.
Yeah. Okay then.
Yeah, I'll do some reading, but I'm genuinely from. Hold on. Try to warn Clover. Yeah, knowing this span, Mary's joy between the father and Clover getting shot. Yes, yeah, Spandam. No, it should have been Spandam's father.
Batman. Oh, okay.
Spandan.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah, it
thought it
should
was
have
to
been
do with one of
him.
the elders. Oh, that's like a. That's
No,
why.
no, no. The elders basically what happened when that incident had when O'Hara was about to reveal the incident of the what happened. I
With
think
voice center in it.
yeah, the void. The elders were back in their Mary Joie, all five of them, and then
Yeah.
one of them must have gave the order to take out Spandan, and I
Oh,
think it was at
yeah,
that
I get
moment.
it because they were talking through the radio, innit? Yeah, sorry, I
Yeah, they
had
were
to
talking
look
to
up.
the through the
Yeah,
radio,
I,
and
yeah.
Spandan
That makes
shot him
sense
then and there.
because later on in the chapter, something happens in Nigrobe, but let's go one step at a time. So basically, they're rethinking about they're remembering about that incident, what happened to O'Hara, and then
Mm.
basically you see Sanji, um, he's hearing Bonnie's voice, he's begging for help, and then we go back to where what's his name? Uh, Venus is that's Euro, and he's about to attack Bonnie, Frankie, and that. And then Frankie's like, "Yo, don't worry, I got you, buddy." And then you see Sanji just comes in. It's like, "Nah, nah, nah, nah. If I got Bonnie's back, whoever gets, I'm gonna get the most scores. If the only one who's gonna get the score points with Bonnie is me," and you literally sees him does next up kick to his chin, man. Oh,
That's some
dashed
puff.
into him.
Yeah, nah.
And you see he's
That
bleeding
looks.
as well.
Yeah, that looks like it hurt Venus Juro. That looks like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Venus Juro, however you pronounce his name. I'm gonna call him Ethan Barron because that's it, to me. It's much more easier. That genuinely looked like it hurt him. Like
Ethan
for
Barrett,
me
yeah.
personally speaking, I feel like they can get. Well, we already know that they can get hurt. It's just that they can recover much more quicker. They got the ability to heal themselves. They can't die. So even though they
Yeah.
can get hurt, they genuinely can have the ability to fully heal themselves back to 100%.
Yeah, I like
Um,
like just because you're an elder doesn't mean you get special treatment. This is how pirates fight. I was like, yo, Sanji
yeah,
not taking
that's
no
yeah,
joke.
Sanji's. I mean, I'll be real. Sanji's quotes this arc have been fire. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
I am I am I am disappointed that he
Yeah,
wasn't
but
able
we will
to,
later find out. We will later find out if I know what you're gonna say. But
you
let's like
know.
yeah,
But the thing
HPV.
is, this is where it gets interesting, right? So
He
he
kicks.
kicks Venus Drew or Ethan Barron, however you call his name, which I again
Call
need
him.
to start learning. He kicks him, and then Venus Drew bites him, like instantly,
Yeah.
just bites him, and then Sanji looks like he's in discomfort. Well, more than just discomfort, he looks like he's in pain. It hurts. Obviously, Bonnie
Like,
screams out his name. She screams him out. She screams out his name, and then you got Omo and what's the other
I
guy's
think it's
name?
Omo
Omo
actually.
and
I think Omo is just had hold. I think it's just him. That's just holding
no
the
no
power.
no, it's both of them. It's
Holding
Omo
down
and
control.
Omo and Karui, I think it is. If I'm being, if I'm
I
being,
think I'm
if I,
thinking.
if I'm
It doesn't say
correct,
giant pirate.
no, no, that's not it.
Omo and is it Kashi? It looks like
Yeah,
Kashi.
that's it. Thank you, Omo and Kashi. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, man. So Omo and Kashi jump in,
Yeah.
just to hold
Oh yeah.
down Venus Juro because they're literally holding him down because again, this guy is too powerful, bro. Letting him go is instant death for pretty much everyone if they don't take care. Well, obviously, as you know what's mad.
Yeah.
What's mad is Sanji. Yeah, he's literally kicked Ethan Barron in the face, knowing that he's got Vegapunk in his shoulders. So now Vegapunk's been flung in the air,
Oh shit! Did
and
he actually
then
fucking with there? I didn't see
yeah,
that.
flung in. Well, I wouldn't say he threw him in the air. I just say that at the moment he got bitten,
Yeah.
chewed into, like it's crunch time for Sanji. The moment he got crunched into, Sanji pretty much, well, I wouldn't say threw, but let go of Vegapunk. Vegapunk flies into the end, and Atlas catches him. I
Yeah,
just
I
don't know
see it.
why
Yeah.
Atlas. I don't know why Atlas says Stella for whatever reason. That part still confuses me, you know. But this is where it gets interesting, because now I'm wondering. Bonnie has officially copied
Luffy.
Luffy in a
Yeah.
sense of she now done the what Luffy did against Kaido with the giant when he used his fruit to turn into a giant form. She's
Yeah.
she's called it distorted future, giant
Giant
like future.
future.
My
Yeah.
question is, yeah, is this coincidence or not? Because yeah, many chapters back,
Yeah.
Luffy came out of the clouds against Kaido and turned into a giant. Grabbed Kaido and started using him as a jump rope. In this image that we're seeing right now, there's a similar image of her coming down, exactly like how Luffy came down,
Yeah.
and she looks like she's about to flatten Ethan Barrow because again, she's transformed herself into something completely big. I'm just thinking, does she know about Gear 5 to the point that
No,
the
she found
female
out.
actually took.
The thing is, she just found out about Gear 5. That it looks like.
Yeah, but here's what here's it's not a concern. It's more of just I'm so confused because it's like she's doing exactly what Gear 5 would be doing. All these moves that, well, not just Gear 5, but in general, Luffy when he uses his ability, his Nika fruit ability,
Yeah.
she's doing it the exact same way that he would do it. Like she knows in her head, she knows this is what Luffy did, so I'm gonna do that. But again, how does she know? Because she's not been on adventures with Luffy. She's not been nowhere near Luffy. But most of the things, it's like I said, it feels like a coincidence, but it's not because this is the same thing that we see Luffy do that she's gone and done before.
Maybe I don't
Mind
know.
you,
Yeah.
chapters ago,
Yeah.
when she was fighting that CP, was it CP8 or CP9 kind of
I think
female at a young age?
yeah, yeah,
When she turned her fist gigantic and it
yeah,
looked like it was a Gear 3, and she knocked out the female who, oh, I can't remember her name, but it's been a while, you
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
But
no
she
worries.
knocked her out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it looked like it was Gear. She used Gear 3 to knock to inflate her fist to knock her out.
Or maybe
And
that's
now
just
over here,
because of the giants. I don't think it will be Luffy. Because you have to remember, she didn't know much about Luffy, innit?
No, but I know. Look, listen, look. I get what you're saying. No, I understand very much what you're saying, Yasin. I understand that
Mm.
it's part. It's for like the Giants, but you have to you have to look at it the way I'm seeing it. It's exactly the same as how Luffy would do his moves. Do you see where I'm coming from? Luffy turned into a giant. Luffy used all his gears to inflate his body parts. She's using all her body she's inflating most of her body parts to use it as a weapon to knock out enemies. She's turned into a giant and she's gonna slam down hard on Ethan Barrett. All of this is just it can't be a coincidence. It's like
Sorry,
you
man.
know
Were you speaking? Sorry, my thing cut off for some reason. So keep going.
yeah. Sorry, it can't be a coincidence. You know, like for me personally, I don't see it. Like there's got to I don't know if Kuma told her that Luffy moves like this, he does this, he does, but then Kuma wouldn't even know,
Exactly.
you
So I'm
know.
guessing she's getting the inspiration from the giants. So I mean, it says a giant-like future anyway. You know what I mean? So
It's true,
yeah, yeah.
but it's like she's
I get it. I
moving.
get it. It's the panels. It looks the way it's drawn.
Yeah,
It looks like
yeah.
Luffy's about to step on. Yeah, yeah, I get
I
it. I get
mean,
it.
I get it that yeah, she's doing it like the Giants, but for me personally, it's more or less like because her idol is Nika,
Yeah. So she's copying
right?
Luffy. Yeah, yeah.
So
I
she's
get it.
copying in a sense like she's copying him, but at the same time, she's not copying him because she's never seen what he's capable of doing with
Yeah,
his
yeah,
level fruit ability.
yeah.
So it's all for me. It's all the more confusing,
Don't worry,
you
man.
know.
I wouldn't think too much into it. I genuinely think she's just copying the giants. That's it. You know.
Well, you know, we'll have
But
to see what happens in the next
yeah.
chapter then, I
But
guess.
while that's happening, the message of Vegapunk is um playing, and he mentions something about he's committed two sins. So he's like, whereas I get executed or arrested, I'm gonna only this message is only going to be programmed when my heart stops beating. So that confirms, yeah, he's dead. That's it. Yeah. I'm sorry, Sanji took a loss here. Yeah, he's dead. You know.
That to me is like I'm
But
still thinking is yeah, no,
no, man,
but
he's dead, bro. It
Paul,
makes
Paul,
so
Paul,
much more sense for him to be dead for this message to start replying. Even I was like,
uh, look,
bro,
I'm racking my
he
brain,
even stated it himself. Yeah, once my heartbeat stops beating, this message will start playing. Yeah,
but
so he did it.
there has to be some sort of like drawback, something that I
Nah,
don't
nah,
know because I just
he's
like
dead, bro. Look at him. He's dead. If I'm
not.
wrong, I'm wrong, but I get it. But like, he's confirmed it himself. He's dead, man.
The
Even in
only
the
reason why I
message.
say this, the only reason why I say this is because realistically speaking, Bonnie told Luffy that to take care of Vegapunk. Luffy was just like, yeah, we'll take care of the old man. We'll make sure no one kills him and he's gonna survive. And then Luffy tells Sanji to take care of the Vegapunk just after Vegapunk got stabbed by Saturn.
Yeah,
And then Sanji was just like, yeah, he'll take care of him. But then obviously Sanji flopped. Kizaru came, shot in the same hole where Vegapunk got stabbed.
yeah,
But
yeah.
again, there was theories stating that maybe he was trying to what's the
Cauterize the wound.
word? Cauterize the
I
yeah.
get it, I get no, I get it. But he just
But
said it himself. It makes no sense. Like I get it. Yeah.
I get
I
it
I
as well. But it's just
but I know you don't want Sanji to take the L, yes, considering what he said to Zoro. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. But he said it himself, and it makes more sense for him to only let that message play after he's dead. Do you get it? Yeah.
yeah, but trust. But we already know trust Oda to just pull our leg and be like
And I'm hoping,
ah.
yeah, I get it, but it's just right now from the evidence that we're shown, yeah, he's dead. And even when we go back to the other chapters, yeah, his eyes are crossed, so it's dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel
because
bad for the guy. I know, because no, don't get me wrong. I feel bad for. I'm hoping he would live,
I
but
mean, when I look at it, people are already questioning. Yeah, he's dead if the message is playing.
yeah, yeah,
Caesar
yeah. But
seems like
even when the message start playing, I know. Oh, this message only play because he died. It makes like it's
yeah,
like a dead man trigger kind of thing, isn't it?
it's
But anyway,
Caesar. Caesar stating that. it's like Caesar's disappointed that he died
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's
He
never
wanted to be that guy.
he wanted to surpass him, something like that. He's just like, yo, we've tried everything, like I've tried everything to drag you off your throne, and then you go on and die just like that. And then you got Morgans who's disappointed and annoyed that this news coverage he's not going to be able to make sales
Yeah,
because
yeah, because
everyone's
he's
going to already know what's happened.
yeah, yeah.
Rather
But
than, do you see where I'm coming from? Rather than him making sales
I
when it
mean,
comes to selling his newspapers.
yeah, he's got to make money somehow. You know what I mean? So he gets to control the information that gets out. But if everyone gets the information, then everyone will be like, "Oh man, what the hell?" But
Mm.
I feel like you will still get the paper sold out anyway, because people might not have heard the message. So
Yeah, that is true, but it won't be the majority because everyone would have already seen it from the audio, or would have already heard it from the audio, seen it through the videotape.
yeah, yeah. But
So
imagine like countries that don't have like you have to remember like if you go back a couple of
no, but
chapters.
you have to look at it like this. He's saying sales will go down. Sales will still be there, but it will go down because everyone's pretty much witnessed what they,
Or heard.
what they've heard or seen.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
So, but the thing is, what Vegapunk still says in his message, yeah, he says like, "What I'm trying to convince you, yeah, yeah, rather whoever rendered my judgment, yeah, that the intent is evil." So I was like, huh? So what he's saying is evil. So I'll apply the labels as good and evil at all. In fact, beside I understood little about him to begin with. So he's talking about someone, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is he talking? Is he talking about him?
I think he is, you know. You know what I mean?
You know, because he's saying it in a sense like he's saying in a sense like yeah, he knows that this person's evil and what they're doing is
So,
evil, but he's not
trying
trying
to
to
convince, I am
persuade the
not.
people,
Yeah, I'm not trying to convince you that their intentions
yeah,
are
that
evil.
that person's evil, even
Yeah.
though he already knows that they're evil. He's not trying to say, all right,
I will not apply the labels of good and evil at all, in fact, because I understand too little about him to begin with. So he's being biased. Sorry, that's my bad. He's being biased by about Emu. If he's talking about Emu.
if he is
So,
talking about Emu, yes,
but then he
but
could be
if he's
talking about
not talking
Joybo.
about Emu, who's he talking about?
Yeah, he could be talking about Joybo as well. So that's another thing he could be talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah, but while that's happening, while he's still relaying that, we go back to where Saturn is, and he looks pissed as always. He's always pissed.
that guy's always pissed. Those eyes
Yeah,
just
I
tell
mean,
us everything, man.
he got humiliated this whole chapter, this whole arc here. So don't fuck. I can understand, but then he's basically the straw hats are there, and then I think he's telling them move. I don't have time to deal with you, the likes of you. And then Vico Robbins recognizes that voice, and then she just like, and
From
then
the
I
time
think
when she was young.
yeah, yeah. And then Saturn sees Nika Robin. Oh, that's the woman that Akiyanu let slip between his fingers. That guy is soft. And then she's bare, she's shocked. And, oh shit, it's the five elders. And then Nami, yeah, I respect her. She notices it, yeah. And she goes, yo, everyone protect Robin. Yeah, and then yeah. I like, Zeus. It's Zeus, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So
no,
she
it's
literally manifests it into the full to the on her what you call it? Ah,
the
what's the
spike thunderbug. What kind of weapon looking
Yeah,
thing?
yeah, yeah. Fundamental. It turns into that, yeah. While you
Yeah,
see Brook defending it with his sword, you see Usopp shooting it with one of the tendrils of his bolts, and you see Chopper turn into some big furry bull kind of thing, innit?
yeah. Chopper turns into the
Point
what
guard?
form is that?
I can't
No,
remember.
it's the point guard.
Huh?
Uh, what was it? Point guard. Give me a sec. I think it's the
Chopper bull. Oh,
yeah. Did it? Jeez, hang on.
yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
The thing is, that's the
So
interesting thing is that it's been a while since we've seen like Chopper like turn into guard point. It's guard point, isn't it?
yeah, it's guard point. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, guard point.
Inflates his fur to reduce impact. You know
Wow.
what? To this day, doesn't that mean shouldn't? Hang on. That's crazy when you think about it, yeah. Because you know Vegapunk's pincers at the very end, they're made of venom, right?
Yeah, it should at least affect his fur, innit?
But he's tanked it like it's nothing, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
I can't that I can't complain. Do you know what I mean? Like that just shows that Chopper's him as well. They're built. The Straw Hats are built different. I just
Yeah.
don't know why Nika Robin always seems to get PTSD. She's now part of a crew that's strong
Suffered a
enough
lot,
to
yeah.
come.
She suffered a lot, Lufus Horsley, yeah. She suffered a lot. But don't have a go at her, yeah. Don't go have a go at her. Leave my woman alone.
Man.
No, no,
Because
I
it's
like
like, bro, it's like, think of it like this, though. I always
yeah,
look at it like this, yeah. The reason why I say it like that is because, say, for example,
yeah,
if we had a situation where there was a child, right?
yeah,
A child that was in a situation where they got involved with their five elders. And I'm giving an example. A
yeah,
child
yeah.
must have done something. The five elders are like, we need
Ah,
to
fuck
kill this
it.
child right now.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the only person to protect that child is Nico Robin. Nico Robin turns up, tries to protect
Oh
the child, but then PTSD kicks in, so she can't protect the child. It renders her useless to in helping the child,
yeah,
and then they're both in danger. So you need someone else to come help them. I only
yeah,
state this. I'm only saying this is because she's a straw hat pirate, and these straw hat pirates they'll fight anyone. That's why I say Nami. Obviously, she in my eyes, yeah, she has PTSD when she fought Arlang and all of this and all. But I
yeah.
guarantee, and Arlang is not on the same level. We can't compare Arlang to the Five Elders or whatever Nico Robin's been through.
Mm.
But Nami would stand 10 toes and fight
Yeah,
Arlong if she had to.
yeah,
Whereas
yeah,
Nico Robin, she's letting her past continuously consume her. It's
yeah.
bringing the and then her weakness shows, and then it puts her into a disadvantage
You
where
got, yeah.
she's about
I
to
get
get
it.
eliminated.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then at that point, she's I wouldn't say she expects them to save them, but one of the Struts is gonna come and save her. Like in this, like over here, we just see Nami say, "Protect Nico Robin." Yo, these guys ain't even the strongest in the crew, and they're up here protecting Nico Robin. Nico Robin, in my eyes, is stronger than all of them. Maybe Usopp has potential to be stronger than all of them, but as of right now, how I look at it,
Yeah. She's letting
Nico
the team.
Robin is stronger than all of them. She's capable. If she wanted to,
Yeah,
would
but she's
take
letting the
down
team down.
Saturn.
Yeah, but she's letting the team
But
down.
I wouldn't say she's letting the team down. Again, you can't say someone's letting the team down if they got PTSD for something they've overcome. I'm just saying that they need to overcome their fear in order to come out stronger. Because if she continues like this, as years go
It's
by,
one time.
she's
Like, it's not like it happened before, is it? This is the first time she's hearing the voices since the incident. So she's probably gonna be
it's
like,
true.
yeah, you know what I mean? So yeah,
It
it it's like she hasn't heard them for like this is the second time she's heard it since she's been alive. So it's like shit. That's the people that's responsible for O'Hara getting burned. All the people that I've always known. He's here right now, but it's like, damn. Obviously, you will be freezing up a bit. Shit, I can't like you know what I mean. And then like I see Nami's like, yeah, well, you know what? She's suffering from it, so let's protect her from now. And then I feel like at one point she's gonna come back like, yeah, sorry guys, I froze up, and they're gonna be understandable. Don't worry about it. We know we always got your back. And then she's gonna come out stronger. So she probably will. But yeah, regardless, yeah, we go back to Mars. Yeah, it's Mars, isn't it?
Yeah, Mars.
Yeah, we go back to Mars, and then he's talking, and he's still looking for the transponder snail to try and cut off the transmission. And
Panicking right now because he
he's
already knows
no,
it's
no,
too
he is
late, man.
panicking. Yeah, and he's talking to thing York, and she's like, "Ah, think, York. If I just want, she like, I'm a Vegapunk too. Where would I hide the actual transporter?" So they're trying, like, she's trying to find it, and then Mars is trying to find it, and then while that's happening, yeah, um, Vegapunk reveals something. It's like, however, you all guys need to know, yeah, yeah, and then before he says that, uh. I think Mars is talking to the others like about, oh, we need to destroy the power plant. We can't afford, but then Saturn's like, don't, we can't afford the losses of all the ships. And then uh, Mercury, uh, Mercury is talking about like, oh, no, we'll be able to create the mother flame. Has the mother flame been mentioned before? I can't
It
remember.
has.
Okay, you have to remind me what that is, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he says, and then this is what, yeah, this is what Vegapunk says, yeah, to Akko. To make a long story short, the world as we know it will sink into the sea. and everyone, even the Navy, is like, huh? And then it literally that's the end of the chapter, and you see the like, boy, that's a
I'll tell you, and
revelation. That's
I'll
a
tell you,
revelation
and
sentence there,
that is a
bro.
revelation. But I didn't think of it. I didn't think that was going to be the secret that he was going to reveal. If I'm being
Yeah,
honest, that
I
wasn't.
didn't know,
That
but
that was one.
yeah, yeah, go on, go on, go on.
That was one secret I didn't think that he was going to be revealed,
Yeah, yeah,
because
I didn't.
in my eyes, I was thinking it was going to be what the five elders had done in O'Hara, or what, like, who's
Oh,
in charge, who
boy,
sat on
boy,
the throne,
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
all that kind of thing. But speaking back as to what you said at the before, I
yeah,
think
yeah,
I already know what's happening. And
yeah.
when
So
the Mother Flames mentioned, I already know. I think now I can second guess again another theory as to why
yeah,
he said
but
what
can
he
I?
said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna discuss the first theory I had in my mind. Yeah. So if we think about, I think you guessed it as well. When we were talking about when I mentioned it, we go back to Fisherman Island. Yeah. We
Yeah,
were talking about we were talking about that ship that Luffy
yeah,
nearly Noah's Ark in it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. And nobody knows about Noah's Ark. I mean, pretty much sure Noah made an ark to put every two of animals inside it because the God was gonna flood the earth to get rid of all the sins
Yeah,
in it. Yeah. So it makes sense now why the king, what was his name? King Neptune? He's like, no, he can't destroy the ship. Our ancestors told us we will need it one day to save the world and all of that stuff. Now it makes sense when Vegapunk says the sea, everything will sink into the sea, because that Noah's Ark is going to be able to save everyone. Do you get it?
yeah. No, I hear what you're getting. Okay,
Yeah,
that's a
yeah,
good theory when you say it like that,
yeah, yeah.
because
But it
obviously
makes
you have the
yeah, yeah,
sequence in it,
yeah, yeah.
but it's kind of flawed if you want to know why.
Why?
And I'm not saying it's a bad theory, but
Yeah.
we already know that what's her name, Shirahoshi.
Can control the sea serpents. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
she's
Well, what's the
Poseidon.
point of? Yeah,
If she
yeah.
wanted to,
Yeah, yeah,
she could just take him, like, use the Seekins and just bring destruction upon the earth. But she doesn't realize that she has that power. I don't know if she realizes that she
I
has
don't
it
think she
now.
does. I don't think she does.
Here's my theory, right? And I
Go on then.
thought you guessed it.
Yeah, go on then.
Do you remember what happened to the island that got destroyed by the weapon that was in the sky? I think that was the Mother Flame.
That's the mother flame. Do you
I
think
think
so?
that was the mother. I think that was the Mother Flame. I think
Do you
that's the
think
one that
the more they use
I,
it, the more they're gonna sink the earth? Everything's
so
gonna
here,
start.
yeah. So this is where this is. Yeah, now you're coming. Now you're starting to understand. You know when
Yeah,
that hit the. You know when that hit the island and destroyed completely everything and made a crater in the water.
they sea quakes, isn't it? Yeah, 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 yeah. I
Yeah.
understand.
Think back to what the people were saying, where the water started to rise, the levels starting to
Yeah,
rise
yeah,
out of
yeah,
nowhere. They didn't even know what was going on. Vegapunk probably knows about this, right? My
yeah.
theory
So
is Emu is the
yeah,
only one, and the celestial dragon, sorry, not celestial dragon, the Gorosei, the five elders are the only ones that know about this. So whenever they use it on certain islands, water starts to rise,
water level stuff.
gets continues, yeah,
Yeah, you're
levels get
right.
higher.
I didn't.
Vegapunk then sees
Yeah,
it Vegapunk then sees it in a sense like the more this is being used, the
yeah,
more we're endangering our planet right now. The more the
yeah, yeah.
planet is going to sink
That's
into
it.
the ocean
Levels.
because
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that's what I'm
sea
saying. That's
levels
a
are
good
rising.
theory. That's why I'm saying that Noah's Ark, yeah, it's gonna have to be such. It's gonna be such a useful tool because how big was that ship? It must be. It was massive, isn't it? So what do you call it? That Noah's Ark has to come into play because
You have to look at it like this. No,
I get Poseidon. I get Shirahoshi can control the sea beast, yeah, but
mm,
Noah's Ark has to be used for something, yeah.
yeah,
Some
no, I get what you're saying, but you have
yeah,
to
yeah,
understand, Noah's Ark isn't necessarily as big as other ships. You know, the biggest ship is the ship that is the ship that turned into its that turned itself into an island. Thriller Bark. Thriller Bark is the biggest ship, right? Noah's Ark, right? If you put Noah's Ark onto Thriller Bark, it will probably be big, but like it wouldn't take up the whole thing. Because okay, fair enough, we can't like how do I say, we can't compare the sizes because right now that's a bit difficult because we've never seen them together.
yeah,
But
yeah,
if Noah's Ark is able to, now looking back, yeah, it's able to, because Fisherman Island is a big island, right? And we seen the size of Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark, we saw the tip of it just
Yeah, I'm just
hanging
reading
above.
it now, yeah, on One Piece, the wiki, yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Its exact origins and purpose are unknown. However, it is known to be very important for an appointed day said to be coming soon. So this day, yeah, about the sick the that everything is going to start sinking. It's going to be started using then. So their ancestors must have noticed it a while back. Do you get it? So I'm guessing,
yeah.
you know what I mean. So it has to be used on something. How big is this ship though?
Yeah, this
Oh,
ship look like it's massive though, man. I'm seeing an image, bro. This ship looks huge. Obviously, it's not as big as the whole island itself, but if you can see, if you
yeah,
type like, if you can see, like, you can see the tip at the edge of the Fishman Island surface. You can just see how big this ship is. So this ship is massive.
yeah. It's
Do you know what
massive.
this also means?
What?
Call me crazy, right?
Yeah.
But wouldn't that mean that it's way off because it's he's got nothing to do with it, nothing to do with it at all. But something like this, wouldn't that mean Eneru comes back into the story?
Yeah, because he's got that ship as well, innit?
He's got that other shit, yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
Arc Maxim
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But did
for
they?
the air.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, but I can imagine the ship being useful as well. Yeah,
Do
that'd
you
be
know what I
lit.
mean?
That'd be two
Yeah,
ships
no,
then.
the ship is massive, man. That is a big, massive ship, bro. But whether
But they
it's gonna
say
be
this
used,
Noah thing, this Noah arc, yeah, it's just when I'm reading back in the wiki, it's just that it's said to be used in a very important day. That's why that's why I said back like when King Neptune's like, oh no, Luffy, what's he doing? Why is he destroying the ship for? Oh, we need to use it for something, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh shit.
mm,
And then when I literally found out about the world, it's like, oh, instantly that whole Noah ship just came to my head. It's like
yeah,
that's why the Noah ship here. But I do like the Mother Flame and then that that machine that they have, that's a thing. That's like, yeah, that's probably the cause of it as well.
mm.
But does
I
that mean, yeah,
go on.
predicted the future then? That their ancestors?
Yo, the question is, yeah,
Yeah,
did the people from the past and during the 800-year void has got so many secrets to explain because
yeah,
did
yeah,
they know that something like this was going to happen that they need to build a ship so huge the size of it is almost as big as an island?
yeah. But that's deep because if you think of it, there's only one ship, so they must have made more, right?
When you think that, oh, I see where you're going because not everyone's going to be able to fit on that if the sea
Yeah,
levels are rising.
yeah. So they must have made more, right?
When you think about it, you're probably right because if Arc Maxim exists,
Then there must
then
be there must be more out there.
there's more. There must be more out. Exactly. Yeah.
Ah,
We're,
that's
we're getting into a theory. We're getting into this is only, bro. Oda's just opening more doors, man. There's so many unanswered questions. Like it doesn't
I hope
explore.
Vegapunk starts talking about the ship as well. I'm hoping he reveals that as well. That's what I'm hoping.
If he does, something major happened 800 years ago that
Yeah, yeah.
we to
What
this
the
day don't even know.
you know his jokes though? I feel bad for the Devil Fruit users. Imagine, yeah. Imagine this, yeah. You just got your Devil Fruit powers. Yeah, I want to be a badass, all that shit. And then you find out all the islands are sinking and everything's going to sink down. Shit, I can't even use my powers because I'm going to be dying because I can't swim. Imagine that,
Oh
though.
man.
That would suck. That would literally
Oh
suck.
man.
Like all the Devil Fruit is like, you know what? I think imagine that Will Smith meme. Yeah. He's just looks bare depressed. You know Will Smith when Jada told him about, oh yeah, I cheated on you, blah blah blah. He's probably like looking at her, but you can see he's crying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's crying. He's like, Vegapunk. You know what? I'm guessing someone must have made that meme, man.
I know what you're
Um,
talking about. The question
yeah,
is, what is the One Piece then?
I have
What
no
did
idea.
Roger find? Like, I thought this is bro. All of this is like, for me, it's just so many mysteries, so many answers. I don't even know. I can't even explain where to go from here because it's like you think you found one clue and then it turns out, like detectives where they feel like they've solved one thing, but then
Yeah,
One
yeah.
thing leads to another thing, and then now even more. That another thing leads to another thing, and now you've next thing you know, you've got multiple situated questions in your running through your head, unanswered, uh, yeah, unanswered questions. Like you just don't know anymore. You're like, what's the truth now? Like, what does that play with? What's going on right now? What does that play with
I
the
don't know,
One Piece?
man.
Like, what happened
It
to the
has to
point?
be knowledge, man. It has to be knowledge. One Piece at this point, the knowledge of the void century. Because Rayleigh was like, we actually know what happened. Do you get it? When he's like, oh, do you know what One Piece is? Do you know about the void century? Remember that conversation he had with the Straw Hats?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
we found
yeah.
out what happened, but you wouldn't like it. Do you get it? But then he also
Mm,
said, but you might find other information about us that we didn't find as well. So
mm,
I still encourage you to go look for the One Piece. Do you get it?
mm.
So there might be some information that he knows that he doesn't know. He doesn't fully know this whole story. Do you get it?
Yeah, for me, like I just don't know, my bro. Like it's
Yeah,
come
I
to a
know,
point
man.
where I
Every
just said to
time you see
myself,
that one,
like,
it's like,
this
yeah,
is just too
yeah,
much, bro.
we got older
Because
on point. Yeah, we know what he's thinking. He turns around
because
again. Oh,
yeah,
everything's so fuck. How can we think?
it's not even just that. All the states, yeah, yeah, he's got 5 years left to write the story. In what way, when you put things like this, is this 5 years? This
I
to
don't
me
know,
is like
man.
another
And, ah,
because
that's the thing with
because when you think
stories.
about it,
Yeah,
there's just so much that hasn't been that we haven't gone through. We
yeah,
don't know a thing about Dragon.
yeah. That's true.
Shanks or his crew and what Shanks' goal is. We
Yeah,
just know
no
that
way.
right now they're going after the One Piece. But why? Why
Yeah,
didn't they do that earlier on? Why were they so chill when Kaido and Big Mom and Whitebeard were pirates? Why can they? Why was Shanks was in his prime then? Why he still is in his prime? Why can he have gone after them? And if I'm being honest, he was probably the strongest Yonko due to his haki. All right.
yeah, yeah,
Don't care if he has one arm. The man uses the same move that Roger used. Maybe he's not as strong as Roger, but let's be real. He's up. Kaido even stated that he's one guy that you do not want to mess with,
yeah,
and it even showed when he one shot a kid. So you got his story, then you got the One Piece that needs explanation. You got the many islands that are still yet to be going through because now I think the next island's Elba. We're gonna find out the history of the giants on that island and what
yeah,
went wrong. You got the 800-year void. You got the Mother Flame, which still to this day doesn't even explain
yeah,
why and how that was able to be taken out. You know, here's the mad thing, yeah. You know, if that is what I think it is, yeah, and if I'm right with this, and I could be wrong, right?
yeah. Go on.
You know, I had a conversation with you the other day, yeah, and I don't know if you heard this, but you understand that in One Piece, there's no aerial, you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember we talked about it. There was no
right?
aerial warships. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
warships.
then, other than Ineos Arc Maximus, whatever it's called.
Yeah. So imagine as the years go by, everything
They start
becomes more
using ships.
difficult for pirates. They start including aerial warships instead of like battleships that are on the like the sea battleships that are on the ground. Now they've got things flying in the air. How are you able to counter that now? Because as the years go, the navy
Yeah,
are coming up with even more smart ways of bringing an end to the pirates.
yeah,
So it's either the pirates get eradicated for good and they get wiped out, or they level up and come to a solution where they're like, all right, you know what? They brought this into play. We need to get even more stronger. You see what I'm coming? Because this thing, I
but I
don't even
feel
know
like
if
you
it's
know
a
what? There's another thing as well. Yeah, you have to understand. Yeah, I feel like at one point piracy will end. There will be no need for pirates anymore.
nah. This is where no. You see, I thought about that and hear me out. I thought about that, and this
Yeah,
is where I think it's not gonna happen. Because the moment Luffy becomes Pirate King,
yeah,
and the moment he reels in that One Piece is real.
yeah,
Best believe everyone's on their way to finding out what it is. They want to know who the next adventure, who the next thing is. It's going to be an endless cycle. Someone needs to, but then again, you are right because then again, the truth is going to be exposed. But
yeah,
we'll have to see what goes on because when you know what got me thinking right now? You know how you said like there has to be many other ships. You know, like the Noah or the Elder Maxim
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever it is. Maybe the Noah is much bigger than the Elder Maxim.
Yeah, that's true.
Much bigger. It could be. The Elder Maxim probably isn't even in the same league as the Noah. Noah's a massive ship.
Mm.
But the Mother Flame, if it is the Mother Flame, whatever that was above the clouds that we didn't see that took out the island, uh, What island was it called again? The Louis. Yeah, that's it.
Lydia,
Louis.
Lydia in
Louisa.
yeah, yeah.
Imagine
Mm.
above the clouds was a massive ship, the same size as Noah,
I feel like it was a massive ship as well. No, I agree with you there. I don't
same
think.
size as Noah,
Yeah.
and just rained whatever it did, rained it down with
Laser
ballistic
beams. Yeah. Oh, it was a
laser
laser
beams,
beam.
yeah, and
Yeah,
just
yeah.
took the thing completely. Because
It was
there
like
is no
it was
way,
like
and I
it
mean,
was like an advanced buster called it.
yeah,
Like
that's what I'm saying.
buster called
There is no
buster
way,
called
there is
was
no.
below. Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because when you deep it like this, no amount, bro. No amount, bro. Put. Look,
Go on then.
get this right.
Yeah, go on then.
No amount of ships, and I mean no amount of ships is destroying an island like the way this thing destroyed that island
Yeah, no,
completely, eradicated,
it
gone,
was like there was a hole.
gone. There
That,
was a massive hole. This is
yeah,
what I'm saying. So
like
my only
even a
theory,
buster cool wouldn't be able to be that strong to be that like
no, it would have leveled the island, but the
yeah,
island would have just still been there. You know, you
yeah.
just got
There's a
like
massive
things
hole
like,
and water was going inside it. So yeah,
and the water was going inside it, level was rising. Whatever was above that cloud was so big.
yeah,
It was probably the same size as the island. Instantly just took out the island because you can have, and I quote, bro, you can have 1,000 ships above those clouds, maybe even more. They're not leveling that island down like the way that whatever that thing was above. They're not leveling it down like that. That ship
yeah.
must have been huge. Whatever was above the clouds was so huge,
Mm.
so huge. They took that island instantly, vaporized, gone. You see where I'm coming from? We
No,
don't even know what it is. And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
going to be a scary sight to see when we find out what it is because at the end of the day, whatever happens,
Imagine if it was like a UFO saucer kind of shit. Like, what?
oh man, don't even go there, man.
Mad,
Now Oda
yo,
would then take us to
mad.
the next level, man. He
Yeah,
would
that's
take us to a very, very next level, which we don't even want to go. You know what I mean?
don't worry
But all
about
I'm
it.
saying is,
Yeah,
whatever was above that cloud is probably the reason why the whole world's in the state where they're going to get sunk
mm,
in the
yeah,
ocean.
yeah.
I'm looking at it like,
Hopefully, yeah. It's just
yo,
mad, man. Fuck, you know. Just
who's
feel
gonna
bad.
who's gonna stop this thing? You know what I mean? Who's
Yeah,
gonna stop? Who's gonna stop Emu? Like we don't even know who Emu is, Yasin, as well. Whether he's a guy or a female, we don't know.
yeah.
5 years, not enough time to explain all this thing. All this blue balling us, man.
Mm,
Unless he was just like, you know what? You're gonna get knocked out in one go. Bang. This arc, right, was supposed to be short. It ain't short now
no. Half the
because
time
when
he
you're
wasn't
fighting,
even on this. He wasn't even on Vegapunk. Again, he was most of the arc was going to exploring Kuma's backstory.
yeah,
And most of the time
flashback,
we were going back to where other people were going. Like,
yeah, you
so it
know,
wasn't.
you had,
It's technically
yeah,
if you were to cut that filler out, it would probably be a short arc.
it would. No disrespect, it would, but it's still part of Eggert. We thought it was gonna be short, but it's not. And especially now that you're fighting a Gorose, well,
Yeah.
5 in total. How do you get rid of all 5 of them
Mm,
and make your way off the island and say, yo, we're scot free. We've
mm,
made it. Whatever incident happened, it was so major that something mad must have happened. We are yet to still find out. Obviously, there's a break next week, but we're gonna have to find out the
yeah,
week
because it's
after.
Gold Week, isn't it? It's Gold Week.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think
you
it's
know. But it's
start.
just so many unanswered questions, my bro. Like I
True,
can't. With
man.
One Piece, the mystery just keeps on getting more mysterious. It's like Fallout, when you uncover a mystery and you can't uncover a truth, there's
Yeah,
more to that truth that you need to uncover. That's how
yeah,
I look at it. Like it's like with the Fallout games where it's a big open world and you're trying to figure out the truth. You're trying to. That's what I look at when I find One Piece. It's just so much. Instead of just one person going with his dog, you got a crew that all going together trying to figure out what
well,
the
technically,
heck is going on.
you can only take one person with you, plus the dog. That's it. You can't take that too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just
Yeah,
one
that's
person and the dog, yeah, which is
yeah,
the sole survivor, which is
yeah.
you and the dog, rather
Only
than the whole
one
crew.
has
But in
to.
this case, you got the Straw Hats, which they're a whole crew going, God knows where their little whatever the watch, whatever Nami wears, sends them to the location.
Or the
The
dog.
dog pose. That's
Yeah,
it. Thank you. And then they just go there and then they just figure out what's happening on the island. Whatever happens on the island, they sort it out, and then next on to the next island. You know, call me crazy, but every island that the Straw Hats have gone to, yeah, it's like they were meant to be there, but at the same
Not
time it was
all, not all of
accidental.
them. Like to this day, I'm still surprised you told me Foxy's Island, Foxy's arc was canon. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but
That wasn't filler. I was like, what? I
yeah,
remember
but no, but
that
hear
was.
me out, yeah. But there's a reason why they went onto that island.
What
Do you
was the reason?
understand?
What
If
was the reason?
Do you remember the old man that was looking for his that was stuck in the air, that was looking for his crew that left him, that was circling around the islands because of how oh crap, I need to bring that book and show you in, man.
Yeah.
Because do you remember the old man on the stilts?
Yes.
The man that was looking for his horse as well, and he was looking for his traveling squad, and
Yeah.
basically his traveling
Yeah.
squad kept on jumping island on island to island, island. I think there was 12 islands in total, and it was like a ring. That's why they called it long ring, no, something like that. I can't remember
Okay.
what it was called, but depending on the weather, they had to keep moving to a next island, moving to the next island, moving. But that situation was legit part of the reason as to why I said that is also why the Straw Hats accidentally went onto that island. It was like they were, because it's what the old man went through. Believe it or not, it's part of the story. When you
Mm.
think about it, it's just Fox. He came in and made it even more funnier. If you like, you
Okay.
would think when him and his crew came in, yeah, it would look like a filler. But in terms of outside of Foxy, that island also plays a factor as to what's going around in the One Piece world as we speak today. One day, look,
Yeah, you
for
might
me
have to
personally,
explain.
we'll bring this subject again because I'll bring the book and I'll show you, and then you'll
Yeah, but
see what I
I'm
mean.
not. Yeah, I'm not really.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're
You're
saying,
the One Piece
but
expert. No, not me.
this is what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
When it comes to all these islands that they've gone through, it's
It's
accidental, my bro.
accident. Yeah,
Bro, look what happened. Did they know that when they were gone, when they were leaving these islands, did they know that they were gonna come? For example, when you first start One Piece at the well, not the very beginning. By then they had like 7 crew members, and Vivi was one of them, innit? Yeah.
yeah. Mm.
When they go into Little Garden, did they know Dorian Broggie was gonna be there?
No.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. They could have gone, bro. It could have happened any time, at any moment. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When
Yeah.
when when
That's what I mean.
when crew when what's his name when they went into how do I say, they went to okay, post time skip, when they went to Punk Hazard, bro,
Yeah.
did they know Law was gonna be there?
No.
There you go. And
Yeah.
then Law meets them, and then Law is just like, yo, I got a plan to take down one Yoko. We just need to work together. Make their way to Dressrosa. Don't even have a clue what's going on in Dressrosa. They just want to take down Don Flamingo.
Mm.
They get themselves involved in a situation and they uncover the dark story of what's going on. Bro, they had no idea what was going on in Dressrosa. It's like every island that they've been through, they've completely countered it and just said to the and defeat the enemy. They've been like, well, if I'm looking at it from the outside perspective, this is me. Well, shit, I didn't even know that they were going to do something like that. Lord knows that I was thinking that they were going to jump from one island to, because realistically speaking, they could have just jumped from one island, made off the island, jumped to the next
And you
island.
think it was
But
fate,
instead,
man. Each island they go into, there's always
that's
there's
what I'm
always
saying.
story.
They
Yeah,
jumped into one island, defeat the enemy that was doing some major crap down there, uncover the truth, move on to the next island,
yeah. Mm.
gain alliances, gain friends, gain whatever because all I'm saying is whatever the Strauss has done, like you said, is fate.
Mm.
They've helped people, and the more that they've helped, the more stronger that they're becoming, because it's not just the crew. Everyone's gonna start supporting these guys. I'm telling
Mm.
you right now, whatever they're doing, it's like they don't do this thing on purpose. Where they do you know what I mean? They do it accidentally.
Yeah,
They
it's
fall
like,
into
oh shit, what?
yeah. They're
I mean,
like,
we just wanted to come to the island to go to wait for the next one, but then we solve your
that's what I'm
problem.
saying. All right, but then calm. Exactly. And then now in this island, whatever happens now in this island in Egghead, like whatever at the very beginning, something major is gonna happen. We're gonna have to see. But until then, we can't know. But my theory, and I'm gonna stick with this theory, even though I was wrong in the last theory. Whatever's above those clouds, my bro, is the reason why the water sea level is
No,
rising
I
higher
do,
and
I
higher
do,
and
I
higher.
do like that theory. Don't know. I do like that theory. And it makes to me it makes more sense because that one blast destroyed that island.
Yeah,
It had an
bro.
effect with all these sea quakes in it. So that shit.
Yeah, and the
Everyone
crazy
felt it.
thing is,
Everyone felt it.
let
So
me
yeah,
ask you this then. Let me
yeah.
ask you this. One more. Do you think that was the first time it's been used?
No.
Do you think? Okay, here's another question. Do you feel like that was used on God Valley? Because God Valley doesn't exist no more.
Yeah, I have a feeling that God Valley got used.
So you feel
Maybe
like it got used on God Valley.
was if like it was saying it doesn't
Remember
exist.
when you, because remember, yeah, God Valley doesn't exist, but you have to remember the inhumane stuff that they did to the people on the island that they didn't want no one to know. That's why they had the island covered around with the Marine Navy. Only the Marine Navy knew about this dark situation until things got chaotic when Roger, Rox, Garp, and the Royal Knights all decided to go on a
Free,
four for all,
free for
free for
free.
all, yeah, battle royale kind of thing, and then it just
Yeah,
went topsy turvy, and then Saturn's just looking like shit. I didn't even expect this, man.
yeah.
Plans change. Everyone just get rid of this island. We're moving. No one's gonna need to know about the situation.
That's
Do you know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah,
So yeah,
I do
again,
agree that it's been used, but I don't know about God Valley. But then again, it's saying it's not existing, so they probably did use it on there.
yeah, God Valley doesn't exist no more, Yasin, bro.
Yeah. No, I agree. No, I understand. But yeah, but you know what?
But yeah.
That's that's the
Yeah, we've been, it is what it is. There's lots of, there's so much to talk about,
loads.
guys.
Yeah, man.
So
Fucking
much,
hell. Why,
But we're
Mona?
gonna
Why?
call it.
Why do we
We're
even
gonna
speak on
call
like
it.
gonna call it today?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna call it off today. We'll continue, and don't get it twisted. There's gonna be more coming. Just Oda just likes to just long out his stories, and
Always
we're more
making up as
excited.
he goes along. I'm like, shit, I don't even know what the One Piece is. Yeah, let's say the ships. No, I'm joking. Let's say that all the islands are sinking. Yeah, I'll figure it out at some point. Nah, that'll be that. That's a diss.
That's
Nah,
just, Do you know
yeah.
that? I feel like you're right. I feel like he doesn't even know the One Piece. So he's come up with this. I don't even know what the One Piece is. So I'm just gonna say that the whole world's sinking
But
and
you
the
know
other
what?
virgins
If he
being
thinks
sunk.
like that, I genuinely think he's like his storytelling is good. It's like, yeah, shit, yeah, let's do this, and then everyone just think, yo, that's actually quite sick, you know? Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
imagine
yeah,
like
yeah,
Noah's
yeah,
Ark?
yeah.
Like, Noah's Ark. Oh shit, yeah. I was like, yeah,
So
Noah's
his
Ark.
editor, so his editor must be looking at the papers, just like, bro, what's this? We need to finish the story right now. Oh shit, this is actually kind of
Uh,
still, bro. Yo, continue.
he's not like
uh,
Toriyama like he was used to be, man. So, ah shit, we need to think about this new form. We call it Super Saiyan. What? That's it. Like, yeah. What you call it? We make his hair yellow. Yeah, but that looks lame. Nah, it'll work. To this day, Super Saiyan is still one of the best transformations out there. He made an accidental genius, that Toriyama, man. I miss him, man.
oh man.
I do
But
miss him.
that's not. But bro, like I said, man, there's only so much to talk about in the next when the next chapter is released. Because boy, you know me, I'm gonna jump onto
Gonna be deep
some
theory.
podcasts, some theories, and watch what people are saying, see where that comes from.
Mm,
But there's so many mysteries, But yeah, we call it off today until we go for the next until the next one is released.
yeah.
Well, that's it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. We hope you're here next time when we do talk about more One Piece. Uh, Again, if you liked what we've been speaking about, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below and talk to us, and then see where we can start a conversation, see where it leads.
Yeah, man. I want to
Give
engage with
your
you guys.
inputs.
Yeah, we want to
Yeah,
engage with you guys, man. Let us know. Let us know.
let us know. Put down your inputs. Give us your theories, whatever
Yeah,
it is. And we go from there.
yeah.
But until next time, I'd like to say adios and take care.
Bye,
You
guys.
know. All right.